The replacement. Every year in Marrow Creek, one person disappeared. No announcements, no funerals, just a quiet shift. Someone still showed up to work, waved at neighbors, paid bills. Same face, same voice, same life, and everyone agreed not to notice. This is how it's always been, Mayor Collins said once on the local news. Nothing to worry about, Elena Cruz noticed anyway. She noticed when Mr. Harlan, the baker, returned after vanishing for 3 days. He smiled the same, kneaded dough the same, but he no longer hummed while he worked. He's fine, her mother said sharply when Elena asked. Stop imagining things. This year, the replacement was Nora Bell, Elena's childhood friend. Elena saw her at the grocery store. Nora, she called. Nora turned, smiling too slowly. Elena, you look well. Elena's stomach tightened. You disappeared last week. I took a break, Nora said. People do that. They stood in silence until Nora reached for a jar on the shelf. Her sleeve slipped. Elena's breath caught. On Nora's wrist was a thin crescent-shaped scar. That's not possible, Elena whispered. What? Nora asked, still smiling. That scar, Elena said, stepping closer. I have that scar. We got it when we were 7. We fell off the same bike. Yours was on your ankle. Mine was on my wrist. Nora's smile faltered for half a second. You're remembering it wrong, Nora said. Elena pulled up her own sleeve. The same scar stared back at her. Nora's smile faltered for half a second. You're remembering it wrong, Nora said. Elena pulled up her own sleeve. The same scar stared back at her. I know my own body, Elena said, voice shaking. Who are you? Nora leaned in, lowering her voice. You weren't supposed to notice this year. Elena stepped back. Notice what? That you're next. That night, Elena stood in her bathroom, staring at her reflection. You're still you, she whispered. You're still here. The doorbell rang. When she opened the door, Nora stood there, along with 2 others who looked exactly like neighbors Elena knew. You've been paying attention, Nora said gently. That makes you unsuitable. Elena backed away. I won't go quietly. Nora tilted her head. None of you ever do. The next morning, Elena Cruz walked through Marrow Creek, waving at neighbors. She smiled. She spoke. She lived her life. At the bakery, someone asked, didn't you disappear? Elena blinked, then smiled wider. No, she said calmly. I've always been here. But when she rolled up her sleeve, the scar was gone. And in a nearby town, a woman with Elena's face stared at a fresh crescent wound on her wrist, wondering why the world suddenly felt unfamiliar.